Manchester United appear set to beat Real Madrid to the signing of one of Europe's brightest young defenders. Lille centre-back Leny Yoro looks to be joining Erik ten Hag's Red Devils in this transfer window. Widespread reports on July 17 indicated he was heading to England for a medical as United attempted to wrap up a deal as quickly as possible. Yoro is expected to sign a 5-year deal with the Old Trafford club, despite having looked likely to join the Spanish and European champions following an impressive 2023-24 season in League One. Here is everything you need to know about United's imminent new signings, including his style of play and how much he will cost. Who is Leny Yoro? Position and style of play. Yoro is a right-footed centre-back who progressed through the Lille youth system before making his first-team debut in 2016. His appearance in a 3-1 League One win over Nice in May 2022 saw him become the second youngest Lille player in history at the age of 16 years, 6 months and 1 day. Only Joel de Prater-Henry, 16 years, 3 months, 29 days, played for the club at a younger age. Yoro has already played 60 times for Lille in all competitions, scoring 3 goals. He played in all but 2 of Lille's league matches in 2023-24 as they finished 4th, earning a shot at UEFA Champions League qualification. He is an accomplished central defender, whose height make him an imposing figure in either penalty area. Among defenders to play at least 30 games in League One in 2023-24, Yoro boasted the 4th best duel success rate, 62.7%, while only 3 defenders in the competition were dribbled past on fewer occasions than Yoro's 14. Leny Yoro transfer fee. What are Manchester United paying? It was widely reported in July that Lille accepted a transfer bid of €62 million, £52 million, $67.8 million, for Yoro from Manchester United. The initial fee is €50 million, with the rest due in possible add-ons. The French club are said to have been keen to see the deal go through to avoid losing Yoro on a free transfer in 2025, when his contract at the Pierre-Mauroy Stadium ran until. The deal would put Yoro just outside the top 10 of United's most expensive signings. He would become their second priciest defender behind Harry Maguire, who joined for £80 million from Leicester City in 2019. United have had to tread carefully in 2024 in order to toe the line of the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules. However, the combined sales of Willy Cambuala, Donny van de Beek and Alvaro Fernandez should earn the Red Devils at least half of the initial Euro fee, and further outgoings are expected, meaning the cost of the transfer should be covered. Did Real Madrid want to sign Leny Yoro? Real Madrid were long linked with Yoro, and for a time it seemed likely that he would move to the Santiago Bernabeu. The European champions are said to have earmarked the player as a long-term replacement for Nacho, who left for the Saudi Pro League after the end of the 2023-24 season. However, ESPN reported that Madrid were eager not to engage in a bidding war with other clubs for Yoro. Indeed, Los Blancos are said to have been reluctant to match United's offer for a player who would be available to sign on a free transfer in a year's time. This enabled United to strike a deal with Lille, who were understandably eager to cash in on Yoro rather than risk losing him for nothing. Leny Yoro height. Yoro's height is around 1.9 meters, which is a little under 6 feet and 3 inches. His imposing stature is part of the reason he was fast-tracked into the first team at Lille at such a young age. Where is Leny Yoro from? Yoro was born in Saint-Maurice, a suburb of Paris, France, in November 2005. He joined Lille's youth system after his family moved to the city. Yoro has played for France at youth level, including for the under-21s. He was called up to the squad for this year's Olympic Games in Paris, but was withheld by his club due to their UEFA Champions League qualifying commitments. He is eligible to play for the Ivory Coast at senior level through his father. Manchester United have confirmed that Mason Greenwood has left the club on a permanent transfer to Marseille, ending the forward's controversial time at Old Trafford. Greenwood has not played for United since being arrested in 2022, and the 22-year-old was entering the final year of his contract with the club. United had looked to sell Greenwood this summer to fund their transfer business after significant interest in him, and Marseille have won the race for the forward, paying an initial €26 million, with an additional €5 million in add-ons and a sizable sell-on clause. Read more. Premier League Summer Transfers 2024, all the done deals. A brief statement on United's website wished Greenwood all the best in his future career, with the player penning a long-term contract with the French side. The downfall of Mason Greenwood at Man United. Greenwood was touted as one of United's biggest talents when he made his breakthrough in the first team, scoring 35 goals in 129 games across all competitions for the club. However, Greenwood never featured for United again after being arrested in January 2022 on suspicion of raping and assaulting a woman, and later on suspicion of sexual assault and making death threats. Greenwood was charged with attempted rape, assault occasioning actual bodily harm, and controlling and coercive behavior in October that year. However, all charges were dropped against him in February 2023. When does the contract of every Man United player expire? United had considered bringing Greenwood back into the first team last summer, but the move was heavily criticised, leading to the club announcing that the youngster would continue his career away from Old Trafford. Greenwood went on loan to Getafe and impressed during his season with the La Liga side, scoring 8 goals in 33 La Liga games, which led to interest from the likes of Juventus, Lazio and Napoli. However, Greenwood has opted to join Marseille, with a deal being completed despite the French club also coming under fire from some figures for their pursuit of a deal. Marcus Rashford has been disqualified from driving after he was caught speeding at 104 miles per hour in his £560,000 Rolls-Royce. The 26-year-old Manchester United forward was caught by undercover police as he drove on the M60 motorway the 564 brake horsepower Cullinan Blue Shadow. He has been banned from driving for 6 months and ordered to pay a £1,666 fine. Rashford was also ordered to pay a £66 victim surcharge and £120 in court costs after he had earlier pleaded guilty to a single speeding offence. The striker appeared at Manchester and Salford Magistrates Court through video link. The offence, which occurred in December, was just a few months after the footballer crashed another one of his Rolls-Royce cars. After travelling back to United's Carrington training ground on the team coach from Turf Moor in September, Rashford escaped unhurt after crashing his £700,000 luxury motor. The incident involved Rashford's car and one being driven by a member of the public, who also escaped injury. Following the crash, Rashford said in a post on Instagram, "I'm alright guys, thanks for the messages." Footage shared on social media showed Rashford's car dented on the side of the road, with police surrounding the scene with a traffic island toppled too. While emergency services attended the scene, Rashford did not require medical attention and no arrests were made. A United spokesperson said at the time if Marcus is fine and was not injured. It was an accidental collision as he left the training ground after returning from Burnley. It was an incident involving his car and one driven by a member of the public. Thankfully both were uninjured and no ambulance was required. The Man United star, who earns £300,000 a week, reportedly owns 3 Rolls-Royces, a £700,000 Black Badge Wraith, a £390,000 Black Badge Cullinan and a £560,000 Cullinan Blue Shadow. He also has a £280,000 McLaren 765 Longtail and a £350,000 Lamborghini Urus Performante. The court case concluded after Rashford was overlooked for the England Euro 2024 squad, in favour of call-ups to younger and more informed players. Rashford, who has been in England's last 4 major tournament squads, including all 3 under Southgate, has not started a match since last month's FA Cup semi-final, partly due to injury. He has only scored 8 goals for Manchester United and lost out on his England spot to wingers who have enjoyed more productive seasons. But the star has made it into Man United's first team for pre-season matches. The Independent is the world's most free-thinking news brand, providing global news, commentary and analysis for the independently minded. We have grown a huge, global readership of independently minded individuals who value our trusted voice and commitment to positive change. Our mission, making change happen, has never been as important as it is today.